preparing, setting it up, and we are live. Show
yo.
63? Is it 63? Yeah, 63.
I believe it is 63. That's right.
With guest Nadine Askey. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Askey, I believe. Askey, whatever. We'll ask her when she gets on. Yeah, she has a great foundation called FQXHOLE Foundation. They help veterans. They help with search and rescue in certain accounts. And she was boots on the ground down in North Carolina watching FEMA do a bunch of fuckery down there. So she's going to talk about that.
Yeah, baby. I can't wait. Well, not that I can't wait to hear about that because it's a sad situation, but I definitely would like some first-hand accounts of it.
So here's how much we dodged a bullet. You know, another case in point how we dodged a bullet.
I could kind of see it, but can you tell me what we're seeing here?
So this is a meme saying that, and you know, this has come out as fact, but she spent, you know, Kamala Harris spent $1 billion,
crazy,
and is now $20 million in debt on her campaign. She spent $582.53 million on staff.
Wait a second. So she overspent her campaign money by
$20 million.
That's insane,
yes.
Bro. And Trump
after raising $1 billion.
Right. And Trump, I think, spent like 300 million or some shit.
So Trump raised 381.54 million. He spent 345.42 million. He spent 10.4 million on staff.
Yeah, what does she
So
need?
who do you want running your country?
Efficiency, right? And not only
right there.
Not only was he more efficient, you know, in the spending, but I mean, he actually worked. So his rallies are what fucking the grassroots, which she never did.
Right.
She fucking did.
She's busting people into every rally. Right.
But I'm saying, what did she do? Like 10 in the entire time? He was doing sometimes 2 a day, fucking 6 a week. Like the guy was all over, man.
Well, then she was, you know, spending God knows how much on those celebrities. I think that's part of her staff that she spent $582 million on.
You know,
so it. 10 million. I mean, at least 10 million that went to Beyonce, and then she didn't even fucking play. It's like you paid all these celebrities, basically all of which are on the Diddy list.
Yeah. Oprah says she didn't get paid.
Oh, I'm sure she didn't. Yeah. Got it, Oprah. Yeah, I saw that little snap interview somebody did with her.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that bitch is on fucking. She's with every creepy person.
Oh my God.
About it already.
Exactly.
But Weinstein, fucking Diddy, Epstein.
Yeah. And then you got this good meme too. Now you got all these liberal women shaving their fucking heads,
and they're
wearing blue bracelets.
Crazy, bro.
And face masks so that they can recognize each other. I mean, what is more cult-like than that fucking shit?
Right. And please keep doing that so we could march you into the
concentration
camp.
Yes. Please keep marketing yourself so we know who you are. Thanks.
I mean, because Hitler's now in office, so we might as well fucking round them up and put them away.
The sad thing is these people have been just completely propagandized, and they're having reaction to what they believe is a real danger. But that's the shame of it all. It's just propaganda by the left.
Right. But here's like, okay, that could work, understood, if he wasn't already president and didn't do a wonderful job.
Exactly. Right.
Like, then it could work.
Like, you have no idea what he's going to do. Like, oh my God, it's going to be completely Hitler. It's like, he's had a whole fucking term in office.
Right.
What did he do?
Right.
How did he restrict your freedoms in any way? And they're going to be like, oh, abortion. Well, he didn't make the Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court did. Okay. Shh. Kicked it back to the states, which means, conversely, the federal government can now not ban abortion federally.
Right.
And he's never going to do that because he's said it in statements. I mean, you know, here and now it's always a sexist. He's a misogynist. He just hired the first female chief of staff in history.
Yeah,
did the Dems ever do that? No. He had the first openly gay cabinet member in his first administration, Richard Grenell. Look it up. Oh yeah, and he's had gay marriages at Mar-a-Lago. If you're gay, you're not in danger. I have a friend of the family who's
I'm okay. Yay. I'm not in danger.
I have a friend of the family who has her son is gay and he's married to a wonderful, and that guy was over to her house crying to her like, I'm like, you're not this, and this is my point. It's like they have put out all the fucking propaganda to the point where now our people are fucking terrified. And they'll be like, well, they should be terrified. Well, why? Why should they be terrified? What is telling you that they need to be terrified, other than your rhetoric bullshit?
Right. Dude, it's just insane that people. I can't believe this dude was over there crying. Like,
yeah, I'm like, hey, dude, go, like, find gays for Trump and gays for, there's all kinds of groups out there that there are gay people that support Trump. Believe it or not, there's a lot of them, and they're not scared because they know the truth.
Right. Like, I don't know, man. Like that's sad to me that this dude would think that, because
it's completely sad.
Yeah, because then it's like you really are fucking scared. But it's like, why are you so naive when you've had this guy? We've had him in office already. Why would you think that? I mean,
well, their algorithms on social media, the mainstream media, of course, puppeting all the lies. You got the lies coming right out of the mouths of the people, top Democrats. You literally have Obama a day or two before the election, literally still puppeting the very fine people on both sides fucking lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been debunked fucking 5 ways to Sunday, and this is the former president of the United States still saying the lie to your face. Very fine people on both sides, followed by, in context of the actual statement, but I completely disavow white supremacists and KKK. Go look up the quote if you can actually find it on Google, because they probably fucking censor it too.
Now, do you think, like, because I almost think like you got to have some kind of, you got to be a little stupid to think like these things about Trump after he was already president. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
I don't want to call people stupid, but just naive.
Person specifically, so don't think that. But I'm saying the people in general, like everybody who was so up in arms about this, they must have not paid attention while he was president and then started paying attention to the news after he was president, because
listen, the whole time he was president before, you had the news saying the same fucking shit about him that they're saying now. Right. And they never covered any of the achievements that he made. The CNN, unless they really fucking had to, they would not cover anything good he did.
Yeah.
Like permanently funding historic black colleges that no Democrat ever did. But I mean, he's the worst fucking racist I've ever seen.
I got to give it to CNN, man. They are really starting to be fair with their news report. I mean, again, I'm not watching it religiously, but every time I do turn to it, they seem
they're probably hoping to keep their jobs when Elon buys them.
That and they're probably, their ratings were never higher than they were when Trump was in office the first time. So they're probably, I don't know, hoping to get back on that train and maybe.
Oh yeah, and they know that the negativity isn't going to sell anymore.
Right,
they're still going to do it, but it's not selling. And then what MSNBC Comcast wants to spin off MSNBC too. They want to sell them.
Oh yeah,
the legacy media is dying. I mean, we've said this before.
Yeah,
but the big news stations, they're all going away.
Yes,
and they
sir.
should, because it's all just propaganda. It's literally, even Fox to a certain extent, even though they're a little more fair.
Well, that's the deal, though. They will report on everything. They definitely lean right, but they also have people on the left on their shows. Like,
sure.
I think maybe all the people on the 5 might be right.
I think there's usually one,
right? Yeah,
Jessica Tarloff, I think her name is.
And there's always one of the black guys in the show that's a lefty.
Yeah,
probably because he's black.
It's funny, that Scott Jennings guy. I think it's Scott Jennings. I think that's his name on CNN. He's like the Republican, the single Republican they have on there, or conservative, whatever you want to call them, on their panels. And
they don't let him speak, though.
Well, they do, but he always ruins their vibe, and they're like, "Oh, I can't." No, we want don't mess up our echo chamber.
What is it? The Greg Gutfield show. Who's that chick on there? Kennedy, I think, or something.
Yeah,
she's hot.
Used to be the VJ.
Yeah. Oh, I thought she looked familiar, dude.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, dude, she was the VJ.
Well, now that you said it, I always knew I knew her from somewhere, but I just couldn't picture it. A little geeky with the glasses, but hot.
Yeah, and so Trump, back to the Kamala overspending by $20 million or whatever it is. Trump's offered the RNC to help her with her debt.
I thought that was a joke, dude. I thought he was I mean,
You think he's trolling? He could be. He's a master troller, but
because you
on the
heard
other
way
hand, I
he said
think he is actually trying to pull the country back together. At least try to pull the lefties back in. Like I say, hey, listen, let's all calm down.
right.
We're gonna make our country better. Just work with me. Give me a chance. Like, stop fucking yelling I'm a misogynist, rapist, fucking all this bullshit.
Right. In that tweet, he was kind of backhanded with it. Like he basically said, like, we need to unite and all that jazz. And you know, then he said, you know, she overspent 20 million. I'm gonna help her out. Basically, like it seemed like he was uniting, but also like, yeah, you're a fucking retard for spending that much money to bail you out.
Yeah, I mean, she is a retard. Now the left wants to push out Sotomayor and put her on the Supreme Court. Let me ask you guys the question on the left. What the fuck is so great about Kamala at this point?
Nothing. There was nothing.
She was the fucking worst vice president ever, selected to be your candidate, ran a shitty campaign. No one likes her as seen. And now you want to put her on Supreme Court? Why? Why?
And what's going on now with, is there problems in her marriage or some shit? Like I haven't dove into these articles, but it seems like her husband's cheating on her or some shit.
Oh, really? Oh, that'd be interesting. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't gotten those comms yet.
And she might be a lesbian. Bobby, look this shit up for us, please.
Have you seen? So you've seen the popular chart showing the last, like, what is it, 4 or 5 elections, and the Democrats are like, 69 million,
yeah,
81 million for Joe Biden, and then back to like 67 million or whatever it was for Kamala. The left is trying to reverse that, going, where did all those people? Why didn't all those people show up and vote for Kamala?
It was
that's what they're saying about it.
Yeah.
This is what's hilarious to me. Is like, oh, those people just somehow didn't show up for Kamala. No, those people didn't exist.
Right. Well,
that's been what we've been talking about the whole fucking time.
Well, so of course, I believe that 2020 election was taken, stolen, fuckery going on. But my thought for the abundance of votes that came in could be cheating, but it could also be that everybody was fucking mailed a ballot, and more people probably voted because of that. Like if you didn't have to go,
possibly,
is my only thought. Besides the fraud that went through with it, but that could be a reason why there was so many more votes that year, because Trump was even up there. Like he was like 70 something million.
Yeah.
You
could be right.
High vote.
Absolutely. I mean, that's definitely plausible.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to see how the left spins it now. They're like, where'd all those people go? Why didn't they show up?
Right.
Yeah, that's what we've been asking. Where did they come from?
Bobby said there's nothing. Type in Kamala Harris marriage problems. I forget. It was literally on Apple News. I don't know what my phone.
Oh, really? Apple News, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know that Apple News is kind of a feed you curate, right? It's not like everybody has the same Apple News. Like if I.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't look at it very often. So.
Whoa, that's creepy. All right, there we go.
What is that?
No, I was just showing you like the difference. Like I don't know if yours pulls up like that. Is that how the fuck do I? Oh, I don't have the autofocus on. Never mind, dude.
You're talking about an affair that Emhoff acknowledged in a statement on CNN.
It was
during
like
his first marriage.
I don't know. It was something I was going by and
well, didn't he assault his nanny or something on the street? Wasn't there something going on with that too?
Possibly.
Like back in not recently, but back in the day, there was some assault going on or something. I think it was his nanny. Brother. And of course, like that I think it's Scott Jennings. I hope that I'm saying it right, but the guy on CNN tried to bring that up, and the CNN panel was like, "No, you can't talk about that." It was hilarious to watch. Like, nope, you can't say anything negative about Kamala Harris's family or about anybody over there. Nope, can't even talk about it. Okay,
that's so funny, man.
That's the censorship going on.
Yeah, yet you could call fucking Trump a rapist, and he's a fucking pedophile for saying his daughter's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't save it, but it was something. I don't know. It was a headline. I kind of briefly went by it, but whatever.
Did you send the link to?
I did. Let her in now.
Nadine. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
We're late. She's joining. Hello, Miss Nadine. I'm going to ask you to unmute, ask you to start the video. How are you, ma'am? Askey. Okay. Yay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Howdy.
What up?
How's it
How are
going?
you
Thank
doing?
you for coming on. We're good.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Is that
So
Bobby?
we are a little confused as to how to pronounce your last name.
Askey.
Askey. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
ask you some questions.
A-S-T.
There we go. Is that tattoos you got on? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Nice.
There's my We the People.
Yes. Yes. How many hours do you have on the tattoos? Do you know?
Oh, gosh. Probably a few thousand.
Wow.
Wow, a few thousand.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Is the entire body or are there
A
parts?
lot of it. Not
Yeah.
all of it, but it's still being worked on.
Like the bottom of the feet and the palms are still open?
That's about it.
I'm actually, I'm going to get a palm tattoo. I didn't even know that they did them because I had a ring tattoo from when I was married, which was stupid of me to do. But it wears off like on the sides. So I thought that was like a problem, like, because with hands and stuff, always
Yeah.
in the pocket. But I've seen people with some tattoos on the palm and they seem to hold up. I don't know if
Hold
it's,
up. Yeah.
and doing
Was it-
comedy, it's put it up. I want to have some vile shit on there. So
Nice.
yeah. So
Well,
Nadine,
Nate, go ahead.
Chad, okay, Nadine. So what? Chad was saying that you were in North Carolina. I'm guessing you don't live there. You were there to help out in the disaster that went on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Probably about 3.5 weeks or so I was down. I just get ideas in my head and have to follow through with them. So I just thought that I wanted to help. And so I just posted on Facebook, started telling people I had a week to collect donations.
Nice.
Mm.
And I ended up in a week's time with more than 2 truckloads and $3,000 in cash.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
Wow, that is awesome.
So, yeah. So I had friends offer to go down with me because my truck didn't hold everything.
Sure.
So I was getting worried, because as things were coming in, I was like, okay. I didn't have a plan when I started this idea. I literally was hoping to fill my truck and was just going to go to Asheville, sleep in my truck, see what I could do, and come home. That's really all I planned to do. And but I have friends who were scoping the area down there and kind of implanted themselves in a little town called Bulladine, North Carolina. Mm. So they have a camper. And so the Bulladine Community Center had some property there. And so he basically set up camp there with his wife and their 2 dogs. And they were there every day up until this past Sunday.
Wow.
So
when you say set up camp, like actually camping outside?
He was in a camper.
Yeah,
he had his camper.
Gotcha.
But they excuse me.
Glamping. I'm sorry. Glamping.
Yeah. Yeah. So so that's where I ended up going. I didn't go to Asheville. I decided to go there with them. I stayed in the camper with them. It was pretty devastating.
Can I ask you a quick question before we go a little bit further?
Yeah.
So how did you, you said you got the donations and money and stuff like that. How did you get the word out that you were doing this so people could donate and all that stuff? Because this is cool that you did it on your own.
Yeah.
I didn't, when Chad and I
you did that through your foundation, the FQXHOLE Foundation, right?
No, we didn't have that FQXHOLE Foundation until just recently.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That transpired because of my trip down there.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, I just relied on Facebook, reached out to friends. I private messaged a lot of people on my page. My chiropractor office, which Chad, your mom goes to,
Mm-hmm.
they were
Good old
incredible.
Kevin Jackson. We love Kevin.
They were awesome.
whole family.
They put out a
Now
message
people are gonna be
to all their
stalking your mom
patients.
there. Sorry.
Yeah. No, they put out a message through all their patients and got me a lot of items, got me, I think it was probably close to $1,000 in cash.
Wow.
And so that was incredible. And they want to continue to help. So when I go back in this week, I'm hoping to have our flyers and everything, because we had a printer ever since I was on SGAnon. I've had different people from across the country contacting me.
What's that?
So, yeah, so a printer contacted me from Illinois, and he's donating all of our printing needs.
Wow.
Wow. That's fucking awesome.
Like anything and everything we need, and as much as we need.
Rock on.
Yeah, he's an amazing man.
Nadine, did you say SGAnon?
Yes.
What is that? Is that a podcast?
Yes.
Cool.
He's a truther, so check him out because you'll want to follow him.
All right.
I'll check him out for sure.
Yeah, he's really good. So that was pretty much how I started, you know. And God works kind of in funny ways, because every time I had kind of like something on my mind, like, okay, how am I going to get all this stuff down there? Literally within hours, somebody I knew, she just messaged me and she said, hey, if you end up getting too much stuff, I talked with my husband, we'll help drive stuff down.
Rock
Very
on.
cool.
And they're retired, and they literally drove down. I have a friend in Tennessee. So we drove down to her house. They dropped everything off and turned around and headed halfway back home, spent the night in a motel, and drove the rest of the way home the next morning. That's all they did. And they're just amazing people. I've been blessed to have so many amazing people coming into my life through all of this. It's been incredible.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I don't hear many firsthand accounts of people being this generous with their time and really, you know, going out and help people. So that's awesome that you did that. And
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're saying the Foxhole Foundation started out of you doing that? Yeah,
Yes. So my friend, Jeff, he is a retired United States Air Force Master Sergeant. And
That's your
he and
boyfriend?
excuse me?
That you said your boyfriend? I'm sorry.
No, my friend. My friend. Yeah. So we met actually on a Telegram channel a couple years ago. I post a lot of things on
shady girl. I know what you're doing on there. Telegram.
I post a lot of things about ivermectin and when people have health problems.
Mm-hmm.
And so he reached out to me to get information about ivermectin. And so we stayed in contact. He had a private Telegram channel called the Foxhole. He invited me into that. There's only, I think, probably around 35 of us in there right now. And his philosophy is, so his brother was his mentor, and he lost him to cancer in 2023. And so with his brother, they always said, only keep those around you that you would want in your foxhole. And so that's how it kind of came about, you know, with that theory. I finally met him and his wife in person last November, and we just really clicked, and they're like family to me, you know. So I've seen them. They live in Virginia, in Duffield, Virginia. I've seen them probably 10 times this year.
Oh, wow.
In the past year.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've done a lot of traveling together. We've done different events together. They're amazing people. And so when I was down there with all the devastation, I felt like what I did was good, but I just didn't feel like it was enough. And so I still had just under $1,200 in cash the night before I left. And there was a family that I didn't get a chance to meet because we were trying to find them when we were there. And we didn't. And so I told my friends, when you guys get to them, I want them to have the rest of this money.
Wow.
And they were a family. So there's multiple reasons why I chose that family. I wanted to like adopt this family.
So hold on a second. So you gave them more money than the federal government gave the people of Hawaii? That's very cool.
Yeah. So so their story is the mom, she's either 96 or 97. She's in a wheelchair. She has dementia. Her home was built in 1895.
Wow.
Right beside her house, they have a general store that's been in their family for generations. The store was built in 1927. And their roads, everything was washed out. So it was really hard for people to even get to them for many days.
Right.
So her with her 2 sons and I think a daughter were living in the upstairs of her house because the whole downstairs was destroyed. The store, a lot of like all of their stock washed away. The structure is still sound on the home and the store. So I looked at that situation and wanted to adopt them for the reasons of, one, being their ages, it's hard, being 96 or 97, and then her children probably in their upper 60s, early 70s, So I wanted to help for that reason. I wanted to help for the reason of this is historical buildings, her home being historical, this general store being historical, and I feel like we need to save that. And then also for the community, because there's no Walmarts in the middle of the mountains, they were a source for the area people to get tools and food and furniture, So I think it's important to get that back.
Sure.
So the night before I left, I just gave that to her. And so they actually got to meet them. She was working side by side with a group almost daily at the store, helping clean out and different things. So that's been really good.
Wow.
Jeff is the one that presented me with doing this foundation. And I was like, yes, because I couldn't let it go. And he, I think, knew that. He's the same way. He just wants to help. And so this literally was started just a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, this foundation.
Is it a nonprofit? Like, what is the filing status? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit.
Well, just the way you handled your first, scenario of going and helping in disasters shows that you're going to be a good nonprofit because you stayed in your car rather than using some of that money to get like a hotel and stuff. Because technically you could do that as a nonprofit. You're there,
right?
But you wanted to help out as best you can. So you were like, fuck it. I'll, camper afterwards.
I would have stayed in my car. Yeah. Luckily, since I went to my friends, I didn't have to. I did get to stay in the camper, but I would have. I mean,
that was your plan, right?
How I thought about it was, with what those people are going through, I think I could sleep in my car.
Exactly.
Not a big deal. I'm still in shelter. I can lock my doors. I carry, so I'd have been safe. I wasn't really worried about that. But God had another plan and took me somewhere else. And then it just snowballed from there.
How do you allegedly carry across state lines? Is there rules for it? Or I think in Jersey, if you travel with a firearm, you have to have like the gun in the trunk and the bullets in like the fucking glove box or some shit.
I would think that different states probably have different rules. I've noticed when I started looking into it, when I started traveling, is so I carry and I don't have the bullets separate, because what good is that if somebody approaches me as a single woman in a car by myself or with a friend? No, sorry, not going to happen. Right. So I keep it with me. But if you are passing through a state who does not acknowledge your permit, that's okay. You can pass through, but you can't stay there.
So you could
So you
drive
can't
through-
vacation there, you know, for any length of time and have your weapon.
Oh, okay. I thought.
So-
Yeah.
That's
Trump's
cool.
talking about making all 50 states, you do reciprocity in all the states. If you have a concealed carry or a permit in another state, it'll be legal in every state, which it should
Well,
anyway.
I mean, I'm sorry, we have a Second Amendment. I shouldn't even need a permit to carry regardless. So
Right.
anywhere in the United States. That means Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Detroit, wherever these places are where you're not supposed to carry. I'm sorry.
The places with the harshest gun laws are always the most dangerous places. Go figure.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say. I'd like to look up like what the difference is between New York City and then like a big Texas city. Like, is there less shootings? Because when in New York City, because New York State you can carry and stuff, but in New York City you can't. And it leaves that door open for only criminals to be packing.
Exactly.
You know so it's like, I don't understand. Like, it's legal in the United States. It should be legal everywhere, because where it isn't, then only the criminals will have it.
Yes.
It's the fucking biggest common sense thing in the world to do that. Yeah. Like, I don't know how they think law-abiding citizens carrying a gun would be bad.
We know leftists don't have a lot of common sense.
We do know that one. Well, you know, on J6, I took a bus trip down, and I was contemplating carrying.
Nadine is all over this United States. She's everywhere. Cool.
Yeah. So I reached out to a friend who was a cop, and he was going on this bus trip. And I said, what are your thoughts, about carrying? Because you're definitely not supposed to carry there, Oh, yeah. And his comment to me was, I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And I'm like, all right, there's my answer.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So,
and that's the reason I didn't go into the Capitol.
Yeah. Thank God. I was just going to say, were you a part of the insurrection? But no, you answered.
Yeah. No, I didn't go in, but I saw a lot of stuff.
So
I'm sure you saw the feds and the fucking crowd and getting people riled up.
I saw the officers open the barricades, telling people to come in.
Right.
Wow.
I saw these fake SWAT people that I had video of, and it still to this day makes me so mad. I ended up deleting my video because I was running out of room on my phone, and I needed to get rid of stuff because I'm not too tech savvy. And so I just needed to make more room. And I'm like, well, I've already seen that. Guess I don't need that anymore. And I got rid of it. And it makes me so mad. Makes me so mad because they were jokes. They were such jokes. I'm sorry. An officer when you see one. A SWAT person, a military person, who they are by how they carry themselves.
Yeah.
And this group of guys, although in fake uniform and everything, sloppiest I've ever seen in my life. And I yelled out to the one guy, I'm like, didn't you get the memo you were supposed to wear black pants today? Because he was wearing khakis.
Khakis.
I'm just like, okay, somebody missed out on that, but yeah, it was an experience for sure.
So when you were in North Carolina, did you run into any FEMA personnel? Was there any fuckery going on that you've heard about or saw?
Yeah. So the town that I was in, before I got down there, the sheriffs from Bulladine kicked FEMA out twice. They wanted to come in and take over. And by the time FEMA got there, the Bulladine Community Center was already pretty set up. They had volunteers. They were on their game. And so FEMA came in and wanted to set up a 500 cot camp on the land there and take over. And they're like, no, we know our people, we're doing fine, but you could give us some shower trailers if you want to help. And they're like, no, we're not doing that. It's all or nothing.
Wow.
So
there you go.
What a baby.
They're not there to help. They're not there to help you.
Yeah. Right. Well, now it's come out that there was that one personnel that told people not to go to Trump houses.
Yeah.
And then New York Times puts out an article saying it's false.
That was an isolated incident.
Right. Of course. Yeah. I'm sure it was.
It wasn't just Trump houses, right? It was Republicans in general. I think.
Anybody displaying Trump, memorabilia or paraphernalia.
I
Yeah.
thought they were going
That's
by,
how
like,
That's how they were marked. But
Yeah.
and this is the federal government.
Yeah.
And of course, the New York Times comes out and says that's false. It's like,
Yeah.
give me a
Oh,
break.
I know.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop with your bullshit. I'm so
Yep.
sick of this.
I know.
You hear this stuff like on all the stuff that we see. We hear this stuff. You know it's true, and then you know it's really true when the mainstream media comes out and says, "Oh no, that's false."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You just whatever they say,
or you get fact checked, and you're like, "Okay,
Yeah.
that's real. That's a real one.
Well, there's another situation with FEMA that just happened about a week ago with my friend. So with him being there every day, they got to meet a lot of people in the community and establish relationships. And so there was an elderly man who was in a wheelchair. I believe he lost both of his legs. He's a veteran. He has a daughter, I think, that was living with him, or at least helping him, who she also had some of her own disabilities. They were trying to help their community. They wanted to become, in their area, another distribution center so people didn't have to go so far. And so my friend Jeff, he was talking with this man and asking him what his plans are. This man had all these plans. He had a plot of land across the road from him. He wanted to put a road in there, wanted to put buildings in there, had all these plans. And so my friend said, well, listen, he said, through our foundation, we've got more connections. We've got construction people willing to help, all these different things. He said, we can help you. And this guy was thrilled, Well, word got out about that. And in less than 24 hours, FEMA got to that man and apparently made him an offer he couldn't refuse. And so now that's not going to happen.
Wow.
So
they're basically paying him not to do it.
Probably, yes.
Right.
And in his situation, it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's hard and it's sad. And that's the kind of stuff that we need to expose. That's one of the reasons, when I was down there, I documented everything on my Facebook page. I took videos, I interviewed people, I took lots of photos because I wanted people to see the truth about what was happening.
Yeah.
I wanted people to hear from the real people there. The man at the Whitson store, the family that I wanted to adopt, my friend, since I didn't get to meet them, my friend, Jeff's wife, her name's Donnie, she videotaped the son, the Whitson son. And he's probably in his upper 60s. And he was telling the story that FEMA came in with their TV cameras. And I think he said,
uh-oh.
And I had posted this video too. I don't help people with businesses.
I'm sorry. I couldn't. So, is it everything okay on your end? Because I'm getting like breaking up here. It might be
I can hear.
Okay, cool.
Fine.
Cool.
I heard everything fine. Yeah.
So Nadine, if I like don't respond to something, it's just because there's a little cutout. I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Like, the federal government shows up. The government's supposed to be for the people.
I know.
And is now doling out whatever they're giving out with special circumstances. It has to be this way. Just skipping people altogether because they don't like them. Like, just love them.
That's part with our foundation that I want to pretty much drive home with people. Yeah. So this is what we're about. So it says Foxhole Foundation, disaster relief, and veteran aid. Okay. So let me tell you what that means. So veteran aid is pretty obvious. A veteran who's in need, we're going to help. Okay. The disaster relief does not mean just natural disaster. Okay. All forms.
Like a
and
fire.
Everyone's disasters are different. So somebody could have a fire. Somebody could lose a child. Somebody could be in a car accident and become disabled. Someone could be sick, whatever. Yeah. Everybody's disasters are different. So we want to meet people where they are in their disaster. So people come to us, no matter what their reasons are, we want to help them. And so that's why it's so important to get these funds, because we're so limited right now with that help, because, just starting out, we are at about $6,000 so far. I had put out a request to everybody's viewers to donate to get up to at least $25,000 by Thanksgiving.
Sweet.
For when I go back down again.
Get out there, gracious audience.
Just under 6.
Nadine, so did you set up like a page for people to go to donate? Is there a GoFundMe? How do people?
Yep. So we have a Facebook page where you can follow us. It's called FQXHOLE Foundation, and it is spelled FQX Foundation.
FQX.
And that Q is for a reason, and a lot of you will know what that means.
QAnon.
And then we also have a website, again, Soul Foundation, FQXHOLEFoundation.org.
Is that with a Q as well?
On both of those, there's a donate link.
I'm following.
Sweet. The is that FQ as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. FQXHOLE. And then on our Facebook page, we put everything on there that we're doing. We're very transparent. We want people to see what is happening, what we're doing, where your money's going. That's unlike any government agency that you'll find.
Rock on.
We are total opposite of what they want to do.
I love it. We're gonna hop back to this again, but I just had a couple quick questions. So, is QAnon still going on? Because I remember when Trump came up, it was big, and then it seemed to kind of die down after he got out. But did you watch an HBO documentary called Q Into the Storm?
I did not.
Okay. It's a documentary about QAnon, and it basically got to like who is Q, and it was like the owners of 8chan basically. This little dude in a wheelchair was like helping him out, but it seems like it was not debunked, but kind of like they figured out who it was, and it was like inside. I forget how the dude explained it, like why he was doing it. He didn't really have inside information, but it was kind of like a trolling people. If you heard of that, or if like, is Q still going on, and like, are you getting good information still?
Yeah. So Q is a military operation.
And it's a level clearance too, right? Like
yeah. So Q started because they wanted to reach the people. They wanted to wake people up. They wanted to put different things out there to get us thinking again. And I am not a decoder, so I am not good in that area, but there are a lot of people who are. So when you follow, there's thousands of Q posts. Q did stop posting. I don't remember when, but Q is going to be posting again. I don't know if it started yet. I know it's supposed to be kind of soon that they're supposed to be like starting to post again. But Q is very interesting because when you actually see posts from 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, they call them deltas. So things that were posted, everything in a post is very important, even the timestamp. Right. Things in parentheses, there's so many different meanings. And so something could have been posted 6 years ago that we're seeing now.
Yeah.
Very detailed to what was said 6 years ago. So for anybody that actually really looks into it to think it's a conspiracy or some little guy in a shed somewhere or whatever did this, no.
I wouldn't expect HBO to get to the real root of it.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
It seemed pretty freaking legit, dude, because it's literally the owners of 8chan, and they're fucking loaded. But again, I have no idea. They didn't say where, like, so in other words, they were the ones posting it. They didn't say whether or not they actually got information from people or whatever, but they're the ones who had set up the queue, supposedly. Yeah. Well, I only say that because, if it's still going on, I don't, maybe again, people didn't see the doc. I don't know. But it's just it's kind of cool that the documentary came out, and it was like, it starts off, you're like, is this the guy that they're talking about? Because you kind of don't find out till the third episode.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was like a father-son deal. But anyway,
I believe it was probably put out to throw people off.
that's a good, 100% that could be. That makes sense as well.
Yeah.
And we were I didn't watch it, but we were talking. Remember, Chad, I said they did another documentary, the guys that did Q. I forget what it was, but it was like in the same style and kind of like the same thing.
Oh, where was that one?
I forget.
Channel.
I'm probably HBO or something. I think the dude was on Rogan recently. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don't mind me. My brain is a little today. But anyway, so are you going to let us know what spots we could still have tattooed besides the palms and the feet?
Well, my next one I'm getting on my left thigh. It's already started. It goes from my hip down to my knee.
Oof.
And it's a beautiful bird.
What was your most painful tattoo?
Probably the top of my foot.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of meat there.
Nope.
Kind of sensitive. The ribs hurt too. Like
I'm looking up SGAnon on
that
Spotify.
actually wasn't as bad as my foot.
Okay, I'll never get the foot done. What were you saying, Chad?
Yeah.
I was looking up SGAnon on Spotify. I want to start listening.
Yeah.
Does that look familiar? Is
amazing.
that SGAnon?
Honestly, I can't see it.
That's all right.
But I will send you a link.
Okay, yeah,
so
please.
you have the exact one. Yeah, he was our first podcast that we did. He got involved with my friend Jeff through a story that my friend's childhood friend was running for constitutional sheriff in Virginia Beach. And so I was involved. I would go down. I helped canvass. I went down to Richmond, Virginia when Aldo went to court. That story is incredible. If you ever want to like put that out there, he got screwed out of his candidacy because of the corruption, but he was jailed multiple times. His friend Victor was jailed and beaten, jailed for, this is the reason they're jailed, because they want to show the corruption that's there in Virginia Beach. And obviously they're not going to allow that because they're part of it. But, when we were in school, we were taught that there's 3 branches of government. There's actually 4 branches of government.
What's the 4th?
And the 4th branch is the grand jury, and it belongs to the people. The grand jury is what keeps the other 3 in check. And that's what he's trying to teach people. And they know what he's doing, and they are attacking him and anybody that's kind of involved with him, because knowing the truth is dangerous to them.
Yeah. We don't want their secrets exposed.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were doing that on a small level, trying to fucking put their people they're running against in jails and all that shit. I figured this was a national thing.
Oh, well, if they're doing it at the presidential level, of course they're doing it down. Like
I just
way
didn't
down,
think it trickled down that quick.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was going on beforehand. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Gave them the idea.
Well, Obama started all this. He weaponized the IRS against conservatives, and he was supposed to be the president for whistleblowers, but more whistleblowers got prosecuted, I think, under him than any other president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of them also committed suicide too.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of fuckery underneath Obama. Obama started the anti-police movement too.
Yeah.
Did he?
He was parroting the whole fucking hands up, don't shoot thing from Ferguson, Missouri. He was parroting that. That was all complete bullshit. Never fucking happened. And you had the president of the United States parroting that, talking out against the police. Where do you think all the defund the police bullshit started?
So, remember when
same president that in 2014, signed the Smith-Mundt Act, which made propaganda legal to the United States citizens.
Preach it.
I always say that because you got to bring it up.
Why would a president do that? You got to think about that. Why would a president be okay with the media and propaganda opposed to truth? Hello.
Right. Well, I mean, just think what's happened since 2014, since he's signed that.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Exactly.
Remember when he drank tap water in Flint, Michigan?
Yeah.
Dude,
sure he did.
It was so funny. Like, if you're pretending to take a sip of the tap water, like take a fucking sip, dude. He let it touch his lips and put it down.
Right.
Like didn't even take a sip.
Yeah.
And it probably wasn't even their tap water. He just didn't know. Which is insane. And I was just saying this about Chad and I think it was the Instagram show. We were saying if Biden gave a fuck about us, he wouldn't have hired 75,000 IRS agents. He would have hired 75,000 Border Patrol agents.
Yeah.
Well, we all know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Just like Elon Musk said, if we didn't win this election, there would never be another election.
Yeah.
Literally, because they were shipping all those millions of people to swing states. There would never be another swing state.
Yeah.
Because they would naturalize every one of those. That was their fucking plan.
well, I
And
heard
that's coming out of Elon Musk's mouth, right out. One of the smartest, most
smartest people in the world.
smartest people in the world. Most
Yeah.
successful people in the world, like
Yeah.
saying that, which gives a little weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so
Well,
I also
down in
found out,
the area where we were, there's a lot going on there. SGanon. So my friend took a video of two women down there that was put out on social media. SGanon put it out and it started to go viral. And it's talking about CPS taking the children down there.
Oh, lovely.
And so,
what, to traffic them?
yes, it's my belief.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I can't talk too much about it yet, but there's a situation and some information directly involved with my friends witnessing things that they're land grabbing and they are wanting to know where these children are.
Crazy.
Jesus.
Crazy.
So that's just another aspect that we're going to try to expose. So,
That's the other thing about the open border situation. You have 325,000 missing children.
Yeah.
And it's all funded by our government.
Yeah.
It's like, it is just insane. And then you hear about this stuff. What other CPS departments around the country are doing the same fucking thing?
Exactly. Well, I mean, natural disasters, that's their big ticket.
Right.
But 325,000 kids missing that we know of.
Right.
There could be more. But that also means that there's 325,000 depraved people that want those children. It's like, it fucking makes you just, I don't know, disenfranchised and shit. Like, you have no faith left.
As I always say, there seems to be only one side of this pushing pedophilia, abducting children, paying to have children sold into slavery. One side.
Yep.
And
I'm not
why?
saying that,
Ask yourself why.
Yep.
Not saying that it doesn't happen on the other way, but yeah, it certainly seems like it's fucking like a 95-5 split with the pedos being left. Well, who was it? JD Vance was saying that the lefties are fucking once you become like fat, overweight, and like lazy, that's when you turn to become a leftist. He was saying that people on the Republican side are like, in mixed martial arts, they work out and shit like that. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's all that racist stuff that we do.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be quick to say racist shit and run.
What I'm noticing now is that since the election, especially, is that this whole being called a racist thing doesn't even affect anybody anymore. It's like the whole negative stigma of it just is worn off because the left has used it so much. It's like the boy cried wolf. The boy that cried wolf. You're racist. You're racist. You're racist. You're racist. Pretty soon it just doesn't have any meaning anymore. You're like, shut up. I'm not fucking racist. Shut your mouth. Sit the fuck down. We don't want to hear from you anymore. No one cares about your alarmist, propagandized bullshit anymore. Thank you.
Well, I mean, we never, anybody that we're helping, we don't ask them, well, what are your political beliefs?
Exactly. Or doesn't matter.
What's your religion? We don't care.
Right.
You're a person in need right now, and that's what matters. You've got families that their lives have been turned upside down, that have lost literally everything. I mean, there was an area I went to that I had videotaped, and I'm usually not, one that can't find the words to say something. But I was just kind of emotional. I was speechless. I just didn't know what to say because the devastation is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
It literally looked like a war zone. There's an area that I went to. The road just kind of like broke off, and the rest of it was gone. So it didn't even look like a road was ever there.
Wow.
Then I found out that in that area, well, I knew this before, that's why we went to this area, but where that road was gone, there used to be houses along there.
Mm.
And you would have never thought there was ever a house there because there wasn't a foundation. There wasn't anything left. And you're just standing in the middle of this and you just look around and it's like, oh my gosh, like children probably played in their backyard here and you had picnics and, you know, like, and it's gone, you know, and when they try to tell you the numbers of the people who have died through this hurricane, it's bullshit because just in that area, there's 4,600 people missing.
Jesus.
Wow.
And they recovered, I don't know at this point, but when I was down there, it was less than 290 were recovered.
That's insane. This long into it. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to hop back to this, but I wanted to, so remember you saying, Chad, they were moving the immigrants into the swing states and naturalizing them. Even if they don't naturalize them, I found out our electoral college votes go based on population and not,
of course.
But I'm saying not based on legal population. You could have 50,000 illegals in there, and that counts towards your electoral college. So you could pull votes from other states.
This is why they want to do national censuses without asking anybody's legal status. Go figure.
Crazy.
Wonder who came up with that. Wonder what side came up with that bullshit.
I don't fill mine out.
Yeah, I always close the door on them. I tell them I'm Mexican and I'm with John Rodrigo. That's what we were going to Chad gave me the idea when the borders, well, probably still open, but when they were really porous and open, I was going to pretend that I died, go across the border and come back as John Rodrigo so I can get put up in hotels and get some money and a cell phone and all that. But I never got around to it. Chad, by the way, it's No Shave November, dude. I'm all about it.
It is? Oh, I fucking failed that.
Yeah. Ladies, for you, it is Still Shave November. Just putting that out there.
Well, not your heads though. That's for the that's for the libtards. They're doing that. They're shaving their heads,
Nadine,
wearing their blue bracelets and their masks. I love it. The cult of Kamala.
Yeah.
Were you gonna do that if Miss Harris won? Were you gonna shave your head?
Oh yeah, I was gonna shave my head and not have sex for 4 years. Right.
Well, yeah,
I love it. So the libs are all moving out or not having sex for 4 years. Perfect. We don't need any more of you.
They probably haven't had sex in a long time either, too. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they need to get fucked, and they might be right.
I have too many around me.
Oh, yeah?
Right across the street. My house is a Trump house. My house, everybody knows my house.
My mom has them right next door, too. I'm sure you know.
Yeah. We get people stopping and taking pictures of our house.
Nice.
I actually see, so I go on, both sides too. I had Kamala signs out.
Really? Like,
I
don't
did.
vote for her. Don't vote.
Was it Kamala for illegals and Kamala for all those things?
Pedophiles for Kamala, rapists for Kamala, illegals for Kamala, woke people for Kamala, Ukraine for Kamala.
Right, exactly. Yes. Yes.
And my neighbors across the street hate me, but I got the big blow up trunk out in my yard. I got signs everywhere. I got like 15 flags.
That's very, very brave of you. I mean, Pennsylvania, every time I drive through it, I always see Trump flags and stuff. But for a while, you almost had to be a closeted Trump fan. Otherwise, you'd get persecuted. You know what I'm saying?
I never was. So ever since the 2020 election, I've always had my Trump flags out. I never took them down. I wear my Trump stuff. I have like so many Trump t-shirts. I've got Trump leggings. I've got Trump hats.
Cut out, I see.
I wear. Yeah, yep. Trump's
right there. He is. He's right there.
He's usually
not life
facing.
size, Nadine.
Yeah,
That is
Huh?
not life size. You need a life size one. That's like
That
half.
is the life size
But
one.
maybe it's just
Yeah,
far
it's just
It
back
looks like-
far.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
he's a life size.
perspective.
And I put him in my front window facing my neighbors.
Oh my
So-
God. You get anybody trying to take shots at him like the real president?
Not yet.
Oh my God.
So I'll tell you how these libtards react. So on election night, from about 3 o'clock till about 6:30, I played the song "Proud to Be an American" on my side porch as loud as I could play it.
Mm.
And I was out there and I played it in a loop. Right as soon as it stopped, it started again. So for like 3.5 hours, I played it.
Yeah.
And
I'd probably hate you too if I was your neighbor at that point. That's like how they torture soldiers. They play the same shit over and over. Sorry, go ahead.
no, it was awesome. I had so many people like stopping, taking videos, taking pictures, came up and was like, "Oh my God, keep going. This is awesome," you know? And no, when I played it the first time, the neighbor across the street slammed her door shut.
Uh,
I'm like, well, if you're not proud to be an American, there's a lot of other countries you can go to.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Exactly. You can go to Canada or wherever else. you wanna go.
Anywhere.
I mean, I've seen a few dark MAGA hats in my grocery store near me, which is, you know, great for California.
Yeah.
I mean, he flipped 10 counties here red
Wow.
in California, which is huge.
I think you're going to be surprised when the real numbers come out.
Mm.
I'm almost positive that California is a red state.
That would be
No
freaking
way.
amazing.
You're saying that you think that he won that state?
I believe he did. Yes.
Really? Okay, I hadn't heard this one.
I
That
haven't
would be
either.
freaking
The only
amazing.
reason why I'm entertaining it is because I believe he won New Jersey.
Yeah.
Because I live in the state and all I see are Trump Vance flags, and
Mhm.
everybody I talked to was voting for him.
Yeah.
And,
Kamala won all the states where you didn't require ID. But they're all
Kamala
generally
won-
blue states anyway, but they, you know, none of them
Yeah.
require ID.
Well, Kamala
It's-
won the states where the military wasn't focusing on. They were focusing on the cheating in the battleground states. They
Right.
weren't so worried about the other states. So
Mhm.
when that actual number comes out, he won probably 95% of the country.
Oh, definitely. I just think the 5% would be California. He didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would
Well,
be
they're going by counties. They go by counties. And so when you think of how many counties are in the country, so I'll have to send you sometime.
I got
There's a map of the counties and what's blue and what's actually red.
right.
And there's just little blues trickles.
Right.
Yeah.
Just the big cities and all basically the states.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like New York State probably. That would be interesting. I mean, if he did win California, because that would be, I mean, this was a real direct like letting the world know, like, this is who we want. We're tired of this fucking woke agenda. We're tired of the left agenda. Like, this spoke volumes. And I'll be honest, Chad and I especially been saying that Trump's going to win by a landslide. Chad even went with it. He goes, unless they steal it. But like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours after we did our show that day, Chad, I'm watching. I'm like, I was getting a little nervous when they started showing like Pennsylvania numbers, and I'm like, no way.
See, I was watching this guy at Election Time on YouTube. He called everything perfectly. I've been watching him for like 3 months. Every day I will watch he put out a different, election prediction based on polls and based on Polymarket, but based on real polls and an amalgamation of all the polls instead of just one poll like that said, oh, Kamala's ahead 44%. That was hilarious when it came out about Iowa. I immediately got on to Election Time on YouTube, and he's like, no, Iowa's safely Trump. Whatever they're putting out is some bullshit. Like, don't even believe it, you know.
You heard,
but
that,
it was good to watch him that night, because he literally going, no, Pennsylvania's going to come in for Trump about 1.93%. Don't worry about what's going on now. That's all the early voting. And he called it. He called everything. He called Michigan. Well, no, he didn't think Michigan was going to flip, but he knew Wisconsin and Pennsylvania were definitely going for Trump. But he was a little surprised about Michigan.
I knew Trump was going to get all of the battleground states.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe, but blue wall, you hear all that fucking jazz, and you get a little.
Nope, I had no doubts at all. Ever since 2020, I've been following a lot of things, and I have not wavered one bit. Chad, your mom can attest to that because I lift her back up many times because she'll get a little worried, and I'll be like, nope, it's good. And then I'll explain something to her and she's like, okay, I just needed that, but nope, I know what's coming. I have no fear.
You weren't scared they were going to steal it?
No.
Pull some shit? Yeah, I didn't
So here's the thing. This is my thought. And this is because of the Q movement and everything. I 100% believe that there actually is a plan in place and that everything that we've been living, we've had to live, because that is one of Q's statements is it had to be this way. And you can't tell the people, you have to show the people. Okay. So if Trump would have done what he had every right to do back from 2020, come out and say, I legitimately won. Here's all the proof, because they had all the proof. If he would have done that, we would not be any better off today than any time. Right. The system would have just kept going. Right. So it had to be done in such a way to wake more people up. And so now he won legitimately again for a third time, which shows you where the country is. And now what's going to come is the things that we've all been waiting for are consequences. Big God, consequences.
I hope so.
I thought you were going to say.
And that's what's coming.
Damn it. Yeah. So hopefully, because he says that his best revenge will be success, but I believe Chad said Steve Bannon was like fucking telling him he basically signed their death sentence, like we're coming after you, which is cool.
Yeah. Steve Bannon made that speech. He said, Trump's he's very empathetic and he has a big heart, so he's probably not going to go after these people the way they should.
No.
Steve Bannon's like, no, we're going after him. So
yeah,
well, not only that, a lot of people don't know, if they don't follow things, a lot of people don't know that there's already been many executions. And Trump always tries to do the right thing and give you the opportunity to do the right thing. If you do not do the right thing, he will serve justice, period. And he has.
Are you guys hearing that they're saying Elon Musk rigged the election with his Starlink? Because
of course.
4 hours before.
Wait a minute. Are they election deniers?
Yeah,
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Seriously? But it's allowed on their side. They can say whatever crazy fucking shit they want about it. Election deniers. Oh, okay. So that was, got it.
They, because he was at the, I guess the RNC where Trump was going to, accept the nomination and blah, 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 blah. And he, like 4 hours before they called it, he's like, all right, I'm leaving. Trump's won. And they're like, how? And he's like, oh, I've been tracking, blah, blah, blah. So through that, they turned it into, he knew early because he hacked the machines with his Starlink, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see.
I love it. I love what they come up with.
Speech, Nadine, the concession speech.
Kamala's concession speech, I couldn't even listen to because I can't stand the sight of her or her voice.
I
got to see little pieces of it, and that's all I needed. I was just like, no, I literally, I can't stand her.
My mom told me it was on. I got on for like 10 seconds, and I just turned it right off. I'm like, I just can't even listen to her voice. It's just so annoying.
No, even the mere sight of her is just disgusting.
Oh my God! And she's like, we might have lost the fight, but the thing is, the fight didn't end here. The fight keeps going. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, what are you fighting?
Unburdened by what has been. Okay. Yeah.
What are you fighting for?
We are literally unburdened by what has been.
Literally.
Appropriate now. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story about my neighbor across the street. So when I put my big blow up Trump out there, I didn't realize that her and I were in competition, right? So, so about a week or week and a half later, she buys the Kamala sock, the thing that blows. And
great.
My husband was like really pissed, and I'm laughing. I'm like, don't get pissed. I'm going to use this now. And so I made another sign, and I have arrow signs that I pointed at her house, and I made a sign, and it says, Kamala, the hooker, is back on the corner.
Yeah, that's good. That's really
we live on corner properties.
Right. That's fucking great. Oh my God.
Nadine, I had thoughts about your Foxhole Foundation. The FQ will either be amazing and people will find it because of, or it'll be bad and won't pull up in search results because of it. It's almost like the live name for a band. You know, you go to search it online and
Right.
fucking live everything comes up.
Right.
So I don't know, because if you market it properly, that'll be a way for people to remember it. But if they're hearing Foxhole and then they go to look for it, a real foxhole.com might pop up and they might be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I saw that. I've been sending out invitations to all my friends on Facebook now.
Yeah. So the FQ obviously is for Q.
Yeah.
So that actually shows who the real followers of Q, who are the true patriots. They're going to understand a little bit more what we're about when they see it. Yeah. And I think that when it is branded and people actually start to understand that, we're going to be noticed.
Yeah. I just 100%. That's what I'm saying. Once it's marketed, branded, then it should be a good thing. But initially it might be, because before you said Foxhole here, there could have been people in the gracious audience going out to check it out. And then, you know, but FQX, I like it. FQX. Those are cool initials, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has been fun, Nadine. We always leave the gracious audience wanting more from the guests, so we kind of cut it a little short. But is there anything else you want to let them know? Anything else you want to promote?
Yeah. So what we're working on next, the holidays are right around the corner.
It's the holiday season.
Yeah. You know, and so what I want people to think about is, where are you at in your life? Even if you're struggling, you know, because a lot of people are struggling, and I understand that. But what I think about is, you know, is there anything that you can sacrifice to even donate $5, $10, you know, because these people literally have nothing. And, you know, while Thanksgiving's coming, and, you know, for me, I'm thankful for a lot of things, you know, and then we've got Christmas right around the corner, Christmas where, you know, parents can't provide for their children for Christmas, you know, because they don't have a home. And so what we're doing is we are going to be blessing families with $500 in cash, so those parents can have the joy of buying for their children, and so those children can have a Christmas.
Do you think it should be a card?
We're going to do it until the money runs out, pretty much. So we need people's donations. You know, the more we get, the more families we can help.
Question, Nadine, the Facebook page you set up, did you set that up as a nonprofit Facebook page?
Yes.
Because then people could go and donate there, right? Like,
yes. Yep. There's a link on the page that they can hit. And then there's a link. As soon as you go on the website as well, there's a donation link right there as well. And then, so to kind of reiterate what I was saying earlier, as far as disasters and things like that, we're about community. We're about caring about people. And so our other project for Christmas, I did this 2 years ago. And so the Foxhole Foundation is going to do it this year. There's a nursing home close to me where my grandmother passed away when my father passed away. And so it's got a special place in my heart. And so 2 years ago, I did another fundraiser, just reached out to my friends on Facebook and stuff like that, and raised money. I contacted the nursing home, asked, can you give me a list of names of people who don't have family visiting them? And so I think it was about 18 names. And then they gave me a list of different things that each person would like. So I went shopping for them, and I bought all the gifts, wrapped everything. And then my family and a friend of mine brought her little dog. We went to the nursing home on Christmas Day, and we went room to room to these people and spent a little bit of time with them. Nice. And and gave them their gifts. So that's
nice.
something that we're going to do again, with our foundation. We're going to do that. I'm in the midst of getting my contact again and getting all that information. But even just to put out there, anybody can do that in their communities. These people, in these homes, they're forgotten. If they outlive their families, if they don't have friends, if they don't have anybody anymore, and you think about, them just as people being lonely, and seeing how other families are coming in to visit, someone next to them or whatever, and they don't have anyone, and so just to give out a little love to people that you wouldn't normally do so, I think is what we have to start getting back to, caring about people again.
Yep.
And so I just ask that people please just go to our website, because we want to help as many people as we can, and we can't do this alone. We need all of you out there to help us.
If you have a birthday coming up, I know on Facebook you could pick a nonprofit on there, and people could go on and donate for your birthday. You could raise funds for that nonprofit, so do that. I had one. Oh, so is all this good work you do, is this a selfish thing because it feels good to help people? Or is
Well,
this?
of course it feels good to help people, and anybody should think that.
Yeah.
Don't you want to feel good about something? You know?
Absolutely.
But I've done this my whole life. It's just a part of me. I've always, if I run across somebody who needs help, if I see a homeless person, I feed somebody, it's just something I've always done. As far back as I can remember, I've always felt for people, and I'm not going to stop.
So wait a minute, let me get this straight. You're Republican and conservative, and you care about people? Oh my God, that's so weird.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Racist. But yeah, that's really awesome that you do all these things, and it's coming from a pure spot. But just, as a kid being raised, you're always told giving is better than receiving. And as I'm learning that as a kid, I'm like, no, it's not. I love giving presents. It wasn't until my adult life that I realized, oh my God, if you actually take the time to buy a gift that's meaningful to somebody, and then like the open, it's like there really is not a better feeling. Doing some of the work you're doing, but
people tend to go. This is the mentality that I run into a lot of times. If they can't donate big, they don't donate at all, right? Because it's like sort of an embarrassment, It's an embarrassment if you don't do something.
Yeah. $1 for everybody.
And that's not even for our organization. That's just in life in general, because we can be kind for free. You can do many things to help another person that you don't know. How about a neighbor or someone in the store that can't reach something? Or, if you see somebody that maybe look depressed, just throw them, a compliment, give them a big smile. There's so many things that we can be doing on a daily basis that cost nothing, that can go a long way, because nobody knows the other person's story, and we don't know what other people are going through.
Right.
And so, if we can just start getting in the habit and retraining ourselves to just start being more aware of our surroundings and the people around us, and just whatever little bit you can do for somebody, and just do it.
And
give somebody a hug.
Everybody start giving people the peace sign. That's got to come back. Nadine, one more time, if you could tell them the correct spelling of your Facebook page, website, and anything else you want to have people go to.
We'll put it all in the description of the episode as well.
100%.
Okay. Yeah, it's FQXHOLE.org. It's spelled FQXHOLE Foundation. You can find us on Facebook and follow us. You'll get to see what we're doing on a regular basis. Anything we do, we post. And on our website and the Facebook page, there is a link to donate. You can also contact, if anybody contacts me, I give my personal phone number out to.
Don't do that.
But I do. When somebody contacts me and they want to help, or if they need something, it's easier for me to just have a one-on-one conversation than through email and messenger. I get it right away. Anybody who is an ass or in that kind of a way, I'll block you, you know,
good.
but I would rather have that personal contact with people. I think it makes them feel better. And they know I'm a real person,
Sure.
you know, so it's not just typing, you know, on a screen. I will talk to them on the phone, and I'll do a video call if they want to, whatever. You know, I just want people to know that our organization is nothing like they've ever seen. It's never going to be anything like you've ever seen, because we actually do care about people. We want people to know who we are, trust us, and know that we are doing exactly what we say we're doing, and that your money is going exactly where you think it's going.
I would get naked ladies to do a commercial for you. That'll get the word out quick. I could also do it for you. I'm a male stripper in my days. Joking. Well, Nadine,
And anybody who has any contacts, that's another thing that people can help with. So if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, right, you do know a lot of people. So you can help in many ways. You can spread the word about us. You can even try in your own way to recruit, make a goal, recruit 10 people that you know to donate to us. You could do that.
Right.
absolutely. If you don't have the money, you could donate some time and some contacts. Very, very well put. Well, Nadine, thank you for fighting the good fight. You are a better human being than me and most people I know. So I want to thank you for all that you're doing and going to continue to do. Are we in our bedroom right now, Nadine?
This is my spare bedroom.
Oh, okay. I was like, does she really have a full-size Trump in her bedroom? And what's going on when those lights go out? Okay. Anywho, that's just where my crazy mind goes. Nadine, again, thank you. You're awesome. We'll have you on.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
gonna
you,
have you on
Nadine.
again, sure.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. And nice to meet you over. I'll see you in New York sometime for sure.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Thank you.
When he
Thank
told me
you.
it was one of his mother's friends, I wasn't expecting like such a cool body art and all that jazz. I'm
This
like,
is where my mom gets all her information from.
Yes.
and she's got some goodies.
Yes.
Yeah. So hopefully she trades you some of her good cooking for some of that info you got, because that would be a match made in heaven. Anyway, that's Nadine Askey. Thank you so much, Nadine.
Thank you, Nadine.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
Later. Yes. Fun.
That's great.
Nadine. What a awesome lady. What great work she's doing. You know,
100%. Yeah.
It's like I said, very selfless, even though it feels good to help people.
I just went on my Facebook fans and shared the foundation. So
rock on.
maybe you can do that through
The Gracious.
Gracious too as well.
Yes, sir.
Share it up, baby. Donate.
Bobby.
It's not about left wing or right wing. Just donate. They're helping people. Doesn't matter who they are, what color they are, who they voted for, what gender they are.
Right.
They're helping people, and they don't discriminate based on like our FEMA. They don't discriminate based on who you voted for to help you.
And as they shouldn't, but
yeah,
you know,
as they shouldn't.
Well, thank the Lord that
So our mom said to mention about Judge Merchan up there in New York. He still has the ability. I found out something very interesting about this. Trump is not actually a convicted felon. He's not a convicted felon until sentencing.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes official.
And
so this dumbass Judge Merchan up there is still, holding this over that he's going to sentence him. It's just whatever. It's all going to go out and appeal because his rights were violated 5 ways a Sunday with all this bullshit that they did. But anyway, so it's interesting that this judge is still trying to hold on, and like this case is clearly biased, way over the top biased, and he's still acting like a politician trying to hold this over President Trump.
Trying to make a name for himself.
Exactly.
My question is like everything I hear about his, being convicted are misdemeanors. So how are they?
Well, they were misdemeanors. Every count that he's become a felony, they took misdemeanors and they bootstrapped them into felonies.
Right.
Which has never been done before.
No.
And there's a reason for that, because it will not hold up in appeal.
So I was seeing, it was a meme, but it basically was saying like Hamas is already, after Trump was elected, is already like trying to come up with a way to fucking get out of this war.
Well, he told him return the hostages. I mean, he told him in his victory speech about returning the hostages before he becomes president. Have you heard Kamala or Biden ever talk about the fucking hostages?
No.
Exactly.
Not
they
even,
don't give a fuck about them.
Not even the American ones. Like, aren't there two American?
That's what I mean. The American ones. That's what I'm talking about specifically.
Yeah.
You know, God forbid that the Israelis should get out of there too. But like, you've never heard Biden or Kamala, at least I haven't, talk about the hostages that are still in captivity. Trump, first thing he says is, get them back before I become president. We're going to have problems. And
Bobby, we're getting you on in 1 second, but you hear that the White House now is like in massive spending mode, trying to get money to Ukraine, and everything's going to fucking come to a halt once Trump gets into office.
These people are pathetic, man. It's fucking sad what they do. They're
already,
so fucking petty and immoral. It's just wild, man.
Now you're going to go out with a bang. It's clear the American people don't want money going to Ukraine. It's fucking clear. We'd love it to be spent here. And yet you were voted out, and you're still going to go on a fucking fire path and fucking give money where it doesn't belong. It should
They don't care about the country. They don't care about the people. They only cared about power, period. That's it.
Motherfucker. Bobby, what's going on, dude?
Yeah, Trump actually said that Zelensky's allowance is going to be ended once he gets in office.
Yeah, and Zelensky knows that too.
So Bobby today is at some where you at, Bobby? Where is that big American flag from? Is that like a city? I know it's a background, but is that like in the city? The flag thing? Is it like
yeah. It's in New York and Times Square, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
they don't have it all the time. They don't have it turned on all the time, but it was a time when they had it turned on. I had a picture of it.
Rock on.
So they got robo dogs fucking patrolling Mar-a-Lago. I like this.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring this up. This is crazy cool, you know.
Look at that.
I think they're armed too. I'm not totally sure.
It definitely is. You can see the gun right on the front of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's
That's
armed.
friggin' amazing, dude. This is like Black Mirror. You ever watch that series on Netflix?
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a whole series about these dogs.
Are these Tesla bots?
No, they're Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, Boston Dynamic. Yeah.
How great, dude. But it seems to me that there's a guy walking with it, controlling it.
They're autonomous. They're autonomous.
But did you go back to that video, Bobby? Because there's a guy in a blue shirt. It looks like he's got a remote control in his hand.
Hold on.
He's holding his dick, dude.
Oh, he's got a big old dick, then, because that thing looks like a remote control.
He has a penis implant. Got problems.
I can't wait to get mine, dude.
No, I think he's just watching. I think he's just watching. He's not controlling any.
Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay.
Yeah, we could go back.
I wonder if Elon's coming out with all these humanoid robots. That's probably going to be part of Trump's detail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't look like she's controlling it.
No,
she was walking around with one hand.
I'm way off, dude. I thought it was a girl. I mean, a guy with a belly.
How dare you misgender her?
What's wrong
with you?
I could.
She might be
committed the biggest
video.
offense you can commit. You've misgendered somebody. Don't you know? What is wrong with you? How insensitive can you be?
Bobby, are you doing the No Shave November, or is this just how you do?
Yeah, no, I'm doing it too.
So Chad,
thanks for telling me this at the beginning of November.
Listen, I do it every November. I forget where I heard it. It's something for prostate cancer.
Right.
But it's also an excuse not to shave. But I don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I get about 7-8 days in. I just can't fucking take it. I was like,
yeah, it gets a little itchy.
Yeah, you got to get to that stage. You know what I'm saying? But
I've never been able to get past it.
You'd probably look pretty cool with a beard, big burly beard.
It is completely gray at this point.
Yeah.
I get that just for men. That would be hilarious if I grew a beard and did just for men and painted it all in.
Yeah.
I look like Eminem.
I might have to get some just for men in my beard soon.
How much of a disappointment was Eminem in all this? When he came out for Kamala, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Come on.
I can't believe it. It was they're all getting paid for that.
Well, she spent $583 million on her staff, so of course she paid all those people.
Exactly. This is just about eugenics and the science that you're trusting is being funded by eugenicists.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, for the layman, what are eugenics?
Eugenicists are people that want a perfect race, a
Right.
perfect you know,
Hitler was basically a eugenicist. The Nazis were
exact.
eugenicists. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude. So
Um,
I didn't realize
what?
this before World War II. I'm guessing since the beginning of time, like Jews were like almost like not they were second class citizens, which I didn't realize.
Sure. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
in like I think it was like 1890 or something or 1913, they changed it from being a they made them basically part of society again, and then they started to like in big cities like become bankers and like kind of even though they weren't a lot of Jewish people out there, they started getting like real high paying jobs, and there was kind of taking over certain markets.
Were the
And
Rothschilds Jewish?
yeah,
sounds like it.
yeah.
I mean that started
Amshire,
the
Rothschild. Yeah,
yeah the Rothschilds started the modern banking industry. I mean they set up central banks in just about like 5 countries.
yeah.
There were 5 brothers, and they went out and set up central banks in 5 different countries.
Because
They
they
started.
had a heads up on who won the war, who was winning the war. They had a heads up that Napoleon did not win when
Right.
everybody thought that he won.
Yeah, and then
Everybody was selling their stocks.
they started funding both sides of wars. They
Did you
still
guys
do.
Yeah,
watch Napoleon?
exactly.
Did you guys watch that new Napoleon movie?
I've not watched it yet. No.
I
Is it
haven't
good?
watched it either.
I started it. It's like I want to finish it because like the battle scenes look cool, but it's just slow, man.
Mm.
I'm hearing
Did
this.
you see the?
Go.
Oh, sorry.
No, all good. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, did you see the new Mission Impossible that's coming out? The
It's coming
preview?
out or it's out? No, I did not.
No, no, it's coming out 2025.
Even though he's a maniac, dude, I love every fucking Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah,
The,
he's great in the Mission Impossibles, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
name
new
a bad
announcement.
movie.
Governor Mike, or former governor, or Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee is nominated to Ambassador of Israel.
Really?
Ambassador to Israel. Yes, I'm reading it right now.
Rock on. Nice little appointment right there.
Huckabee's good. Yep.
Making some moves. Way to go, Prez. Yeah, but it's just funny that it's the day after the election and shit starts to turn around. Because
Exactly.
people know what that good is coming in. It's just crazy. So, I mean, do people have like captured memory or something? Like, how do you not remember how great the economy was doing, how safe the world was like before COVID? Like, we were riding on such a high that it's like it was undeniable. And the fact
Well, they can deny it.
Yeah, and
well,
COVID was made to just mess that all up.
Oh, fuck
I
yeah.
really do
Absolutely.
think that it
Absolutely.
was
100%, dude. The fact that they wouldn't let you talk about it possibly coming from the lab in Wuhan and it
Right.
yeah.
and they were trying to fucking sell that bat story makes you
The
almost
wet market
100%.
story. Exactly.
Makes it almost 100% that they released it. Otherwise, why couldn't you talk about the
I
lab?
knew that in fucking May of 2020. I knew it
Yeah,
came from that lab.
even there were congressional hearings about it where they were saying that the lab leak theory was likely.
Yeah.
They were having congressional hearings about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an active campaign by Fauci and his fucking cohorts to cover it up too. There's email documentation of it.
Yep. Why is that guy allowed to be alive, dude? Like,
Because the Dems would never prosecute him, but that might change now.
yeah, but
Hopefully.
I'm not calling for this, but it should have happened to fucking him rather than Nancy Pelosi's husband getting whacked in the head with a fucking hammer. And the only reason why I say that is because this guy is literally dangerous.
Big
You know what
time.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he's a threat. Yeah.
yeah, he's
Absolutely.
absolutely. And what he's done, dude, how do you sleep at night, one, after doing this shit? Like, you cannot be, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then you must be atheist because you will be judged for this after death, according to religious books. So it's like, how can you be that evil and short-sighted and then fucking, I don't know.
I just watched this video of a guy testifying in front of either Senate or Congress. It was a small committee he was testifying in front of, and his information that he has said that for every one child's death from COVID, 30 children have died from the COVID vaccine.
I don't doubt it.
I don't. It's probably higher than that, but yeah, that's what you've been propagandized to take a shot all these fucking years, and they're still telling you to do it.
Right.
Yeah, they're still pushing another shot.
They're still pushing it out. Yep. And it's literally killing way more kids than fucking saving.
And in the beginning, you remember
and people for that matter, adults as well. But yeah.
Remember in the beginning they were saying kids shouldn't take it, and then like by the second booster, they're like, oh yeah, kids should take it too.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like what the fuck, dude?
From 6 months up, they wanted to take COVID shots. Like fuck you.
Fuck you is right, man.
Crazy.
And
fucking big. It's just the biggest medical fucking propagandized bullshit that's ever happened in history. It's just wild to watch.
Do we know like how many people died of COVID in 2020, and then like what the stats are for?
Well, first of all, there was no noticeable difference between 2019 and 2020 mortality rates.
So that's what I'm saying. It's basically as deadly as the flu.
Yes.
If you're yeah.
I knew that the whole time too, because I was tracking everything I could find in early 2020, everything I could find about COVID and mortality rates. It was always 0.01, and you're like, well, we're going to shut down the country for a 0.01 fatality rate.
Yeah.
It's basically the flu.
Chad, did I tell you that I might have been patient 0 for fucking COVID? No, I'm well.
Really? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you said you had it early.
In November,
did you butt fuck a squirrel and you got COVID?
Yep. No, I ate a bat's asshole. Oh
boy.
Yeah, that's how it switched, man. It jumped from him right to me. No, but it was November 2019 beginning, and I got so sick, dude, that
I've heard a lot of people say this. Yeah.
So for a week and a half, I couldn't get out of bed. I was still married at the time. Within like the first day or two, because in our master bedroom, the bathroom's right there. So like the first day or two, I basically shat everything out of my system. I couldn't eat, could barely drink. And for a week and a half, I was so sick and ill, like just like literally couldn't get up. Like I was pissing into Gatorade bottles, like because the bathroom was too hard to go to.
Jesus.
And my ex kept
It's a blessing you got it. It's a blessing you got it and didn't take the shot,
Oh yeah. So my ex told me, like, you got to go to the hospital, dude. Like, this is bad. I go to the hospital after like a week and a half of this. I'm in the hospital for an additional 2.5 weeks. The whole like first 5 days, 7 days, they couldn't figure out what was wrong. All my organs were shutting down. My liver, everything. So this nurse comes in after like I'm there. She's like, I'm like, did you get the results from, my liver? She's like, well, yeah, but you got to wait till tomorrow when the doctor comes in. I'm like, just tell me. She's like, well, you're in liver failure. And I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, how the fuck is that? And she's like, well,
yeah, that's crazy.
It was crazy. She's like, well, do you drink? I'm like, yeah, but not to where I would fucking have liver damage. Like I'm not even a weekend warrior, like I drink sporadically. But then they were trying everything under the sun. The 6th or 7th day, they started giving me steroids intravenously. That's what turned everything around and started to make me feel better. But they were throwing everything under the sun at me, and I had problems breathing. Like they had, I had to walk like very slow and have this. It was crazy. So I honestly think, and they to this day didn't say what it was. They had no fucking clue, and so I honestly think that I could have been that patient 0 or close to.
You're lucky. You're lucky they took care of you instead of putting you on a ventilator and letting you die.
Exactly.
Well, don't forget, Bobby, that this was before, because I think it was like February when it was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So,
that's the other thing that, everyone
That's
keeps
right,
forgetting about is that the hospitals were incentivized at different levels depending on what happened. So if you came in, you had something going on, give you a COVID test, of course you would test positive for it. Boom. Yeah, they got more money for that. And then they give you a bed, start giving you stuff. And the ultimate was if they put you on the ventilator, they got way more money for that. And then they got money for you when you died.
right.
Exactly.
Funded by the federal government.
Here was the weird part about my hospitalization. I went to Riverview in Red Bank, and anytime you go there, you have to be, you go up to the front desk, tell them why you're here. You have to wait for the triage nurse. They come in, and then fucking you still got to wait to go get a bench. I went in there. I told them my symptoms immediately. took me out of the weight room and put me in a separate room. And then the doctor came in, put me on the stroke floor in my own room. So it didn't, like, as it was going on, I'm like, this is weird. I've never fucking been brought in like that. And I like cut the line through everybody. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. But looking back, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Did they know something then? And
yeah, seems like it.
It totally does.
Very interesting. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it was strange, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing that makes me think I didn't have it was because my ex didn't get it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she ever got it, actually, because she didn't have it for a while. Anywho, anything else we got, Bobby?
Here, I want you to take a look at this.
Got a long show today, boys, men.
What do we think about this picture?
You put this up the other day. I wasn't quite understanding what I was looking at, to tell you the truth. So what are we looking at?
Look.
Well, can you
See
get
that?
you're using images? Click that X on there so we could see the Earth that you're trying to show.
I'm
You
looking
see-
at I'm looking at puppy
I'm
dogs.
sorry.
Yeah. You see the
All
puppy
right,
dog?
see? Look, this is America, right? Look how
Yeah, but
big
Bobby,
it is.
do you see where it says edit your images using AI? And it shows puppies underneath? It's
Covering
right-
up the globe.
covering up the Earth.
Hold on. Is that better?
No.
No.
It's still there.
Where
Maybe-
puppies?
Maybe take it down and put it back up.
Oh, I see. Dude,
Yeah. Yep.
it's
There
coming
you
up
go.
on two
Perfect.
things.
There you go.
All right, so does this make sense to you? Really?
So you're showing me the globe, and it seems to be that half of the globe is showing North America, and then you're having
Yeah.
that little circle part at the bottom over there, and you're thinking that it seems too small to take up that much space, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it seems to me that it's going a little further than it should. Like, it seems to me, because if you look at Florida to the right, actually, Bobby, let me take control of your screen 1 second, just so I could kind of
Yeah. Go for it.
this remote. Okay. And then I think you got to grant it. All right, click to start remote. Perfect. Can you guys see my cursor?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it seems to me like this is Florida.
Yep.
And it seems to me that like this right here ends about right here. It doesn't seem to me that it goes down where this is showing. It seems like it ends right here. Which
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, what about everything else?
that makes sense to me, dude. Because if it's a full circle, right, that's about like a quarter of the circle if you go in the full diameter.
I
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
just thought it looked funny.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm still on the fence. Still on the fence. Still
Oh,
on
I
the
know you
fence
are.
about NASA. Still on the fence about.
Oh, we know you are,
There's
Bobby.
a lot of fucking weird ass shit with NASA. That's for damn sure.
100%. But the only thing I could guarantee is that the earth is not flat and there's not a dome over it and all that jazz. Because I would think at least Elon Musk would fucking troll us and let us know if it was, you know, like he would drop hints. Hey, by the way,
I mean that's the thing that confuses me really is that
and then him wanting to inhabit
it's him, you know?
and then him
Yeah.
wanting to inhabit Mars, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Anywho, gracious audience, this has been our first show since President-elect Donald Trump is in. So congrats to every American out there. Congrats to the world.
Absolutely.
Every American, exactly. Every American,
Yep.
whether you like it or not.
And and the gracious two and Bobby would like to say you're welcome for getting President-elect Donald Trump in to make America great again, because
We did our small part.
Yes, we did.
Absolutely.
Maybe we switched some people. I don't know. But
Yeah.
hey,
I'm sure we might have. I'm sure we might have.
And yeah, so all good things coming, which is fucking so cool, man. I was literally, when those results came in, I felt a weight off of my body fucking
oh
come
my
off.
God,
I
yeah.
could take a breath. I was nervous for a
It's
minute.
like a black
I was getting a
cloud.
little.
Black
I was getting a
cloud
little
lifted.
nervous late into the evening when fucking Pennsylvania and Georgia weren't called. And I'm just like, oh, here we fucking go. They're
Yeah,
gonna
I
shut
know.
down the polls and
Yep.
ship in all the fucking
Yep.
ballots.
Yeah, I was a little
I was getting
nervous
scared.
there too. Yeah.
But what's taking so long with the fucking House votes, bro? We know we got the fucking 221 or whatever the fuck we need. So stop being
Yeah.
morons and give it to us. What are you counting?
We're gonna have everything. We're gonna have the Senate, the House,
Trifecta,
and
babe.
the presidency.
Trifecta. Let's fucking go. Put that Hitler agenda forward, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't
this
say that. You're gonna scare everybody.
Yeah. But
It's gonna scare all the clueless people.
yeah.
He's the
Bunch
worst
of-
Hitler ever.
Totally, right? Imagine he fucking grows a little stash though. That'd be funny.
Oh my God, that would be a
Funny that
troll.
the first Hitler had the first openly gay cabinet member, Richard Grenell, and he's put in place the first female chief of staff ever. But he's Hitler. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. You
He's
know,
misogynist and sexist
Definitely not.
and transphobic and homophobic. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Can you find
what did
some
our
more descriptors,
Yo, what's
please?
up? Oh, I'm sorry.
no go ahead.
What's up with these blue bracelets I'm seeing? They're saying, oh, you have to wear this blue bracelet so that we could recognize.
That's part of
each
that's
other.
part of the women. That's part of the women that are shaving their heads and wearing the mask and wearing
It's
the blue bracelet.
crazy.
They're all, I think it's like BD or BS. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but it's ridiculous. It's a cult.
That's why I
They
put
need
on
to.
red watch band with the
They need to bring
all blue
asylums.
line, because that's how fucking this is what America is, all red with this little fucking blue line.
There you go.
You know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
red, white, and blue, baby. Yeah, dude. So let's fucking go, man. This is exciting times. It's gonna be like the fucking late 80s, early 90s. Everything's gonna turn to neon. We're all gonna do coke. America's riding high, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, gracious audience, we love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for coming on this journey.
Absolutely.
Chad,
Thank
remind
you,
me
everyone.
of every episode, rather than the end, is to let's tell people to please like, subscribe, share, follow, all that jazz. And I want a gracious army out there. People who listen, go out there and spread the word.
Spread the word. Yes,
Let your
exactly.
friends know, whether it's word of mouth, reposting, sharing, whatever the hell you have to do. Let's do this. But thank you. Yeah, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks, everyone. Take it easy.
Thank you, everybody.